Okay. Oh, there we go. Hello. I. Okay, yeah, it's my headset. Uh. Okay, hold on. Well, that escalated quickly. It just started raining out there. Okay. Uh. Oh. Oh, wait. Output probably means you're hearing that. Oh. Okay. All right. Let's. Yeah, that should work. Um. It's kind of loud. At least for me, it is. So yeah, as I was doing, I was creating a new thingy here. Okay, let's show. Wait, no, it's desktop audio. Okay, audio input here is useless. Delete that. Yeah, I was gonna create a new scene. Realized that I didn't do things I probably should have done before the stream. How do I delete this again? Don't I go over here? I have not touched OBS in a long time. Here we go. Remove. Video capture device. There's my ugly face. Okay. Now zoom it out. Okay. Yes, I do have Roblox running on that. That is actually what this is about. Just give me one moment. I'm changing the name of the stream to... Straight content. I haven't touched YouTube Studio in years. Live. Okay, details. I'm gonna add the name of the thing to the end, and I pinned it. Okay, what was it? No, no, I don't want to go YouTube. No, no, don't do it. I'll close you. Go back. Download it. That's what I thought. Okay, yeah, I got it right. I just switched screens. What? No, I was still stay in the window. Come on. Firefox, please. Okay. Corrupted corruption. Corrupted. Load. Okay, cool. Where's my mouse? And save. Save. Okay, cool. Now the stream title is changed. It does not change here. Okay. So, anyway, on to what I was going to talk about. First of all, I'm not dead. I'm still here. I stopped playing Mad Max. I don't know why. Let's see here. I got Nebula working. I got a last time. I think it was around this time of year, last year. I tried getting Emu deck working on my Steam Deck. Couldn't. Kept trying to get it to work on the SD card. It wouldn't. This time around, I learned that it's because there was a space in the name of the SD of the drive, which gets converted to an underscore by the partition manager, which then EmuDeck cannot read because it's counted as an illegal character. Okay, I'm turning off the mic monitoring. This is annoying. I did do it before. No, why are you doing this? No, stop. Enhance audio properties? Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, cool, I can no longer hear myself. I'm gonna close the window. Okay, so, yeah, I got EmuDeck working now. Found my old 3DS. It should be back here. Where did it go? It's behind Shadow? Shadow? Behind my legs. What? Where is it? Oh, right. I put it in the freezer in case it caught fire. Or the mini fridge. Conveniently right at my feet. Right on top of my laptop's on top of it. There it is. So, yeah, okay, I'm flipping this. Yeah, I'm flipping this. There it is, transform. Flip vertical? Oh no, upside down. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's flip that back. Was there another crack? Oh, there's another crack there. Huh. That's, it's not good. Okay. Okay. Alright, now everything's aligned. Okay, so, yeah, I'm sure you can see the issue here. Thankfully, it's been discharged for who knows how long at this point. So I don't think it's going to catch fire unless I plug it in. Yeah, miraculously, the Smash 30S cartridge that was in there and the SD card that was in there are both perfectly fine. Undamaged. I was able to recover, I'm pretty sure, everything from the SD card, all my old videos and stuff from 10 years ago in 2014. No, 2016. 2016. But, yeah. Old. And then, so I want to dump my saves, but I couldn't. Because I needed a real functioning 30S, and I was not going to plug that thing in, even if I could find a charger, because it is a bomb, and the detonator is the charger. Also, I've been growing out my hair. ADHD. Get sidetracked. Yeah, one of my friends, they have a 30S. They let me jailbreak it so I could dump my saves. I got them their own, hacked in, gave them some hacked Pokemon. Not really hack. I just put Pokemon in the save. I assumed he wanted regular, non-OP Pokemon, so that's what I did. He wanted an Ash Greninja at first, just gave him a straight Ash Greninja. He was happy. He did not, in fact, want OP Pokemon, so I'm glad I didn't mess with the stats. Yeah, I did that. Jailbroke his 30S. Got my saves. And then I found 2 more of my old cartridges the day after. Or the day of, after I got home from school. Dumped those saves following day. So I'm up 3 saves. Back where I was before. Yeah. And later on, he let me get Pretendo on his 30S so I could get it on my emulator. Because apparently I can do that. I got the home menu working. I actually found out Citra, it's the emulator I'm using, it's the Pablo fork, but Citra can use Amiibo. I tried using Amiibo with Smash, they wouldn't save. Every time I scanned them, every time I scanned the Amiibo file, it acted like it was a brand new Amiibo. It turns out that's because I didn't have the home menu. So after I got the home menu, I tried setting up Woomiibo. Look, pretend Woomiibo up. If you don't know what those are, I'm not explaining them. Yeah, I tried setting Woomiibo up. I couldn't. Oh wait, that's for a hard drive. Get distracted so easily. So yeah, I couldn't get Woomiibo set up. Was stumbling around. Went to the theme settings just because. See, it was there. Apparently, there's supposed to be an Amiibo thing there. I wasn't sure if it was added by Woomiibo or whatever. Found it, and then I found out I can actually use that to save Amiibo. So I am basically doing with the emulator and the virtual home or the emulated home menu, basically what Woomiibo would do on a real 3DS. It stores, it has the file, it has the Amiibo file, use the Amiibo files and loads them in, saves them, all in the system. So basically what the emulator's doing, Nintendo don't sue me, I'm doing this all legally, I'm only doing stuff I own. So yeah, I'm training Lucario in Smash 3DS, so quite happy with that. And a me sword fighter. I share a brain cell with the me sword fighter. Yeah, I'm quite happy with everything that's been happening. Found our old Wii U. We're hopefully get a new Wii U gamepad because ours is broken. I don't know the extent of the damage. I don't know if any of our chargers work still. Apologies, I had to hunt a rabbit. I lost what I was ranting about. Oh, right, Wii U gamepad. So, we might be getting a new Wii U gamepad. I don't know how badly our gamepad is damaged. I know the batteries are not working or the ports are damaged. I don't know if our chargers work anymore. So I just decided we're getting a brand new gamepad, brand new charger. I found a seller. My mom's seeing if they're trustworthy. So hopefully we'll be getting a new gamepad when she gets some money in her account. We'll pay her. So yeah. Once we do that, we'll be able to get our old Wii U set back up. And then from there, I'm gonna get my my Wii U emulator set up, and then get the home menu for that, and I'll start dumping my games. So that'll be fun. Anyways, on to the main subject of the stream, the game I was playing. It was a Roblox game of all things. It did not feel like it was Roblox. It gave Unity vibes. I don't know what about it was, but it didn't. It felt like a game made in Unity, not Roblox. So it is Inocs: The Corruption Beginning. It's I think version 1.2 demo. Actually I can just look, can't I? Here, and then Inocs. It's an alpha. Apparently Sunfree played through this. I am 3 months late to the party. I just saw 2 videos. They are both from 3 months ago. Wait, what? Ew, why is it blue? Why is the play button blue? No! No, that's cursed! Why is it black now? What? Why? Okay, I went to the other one and now it's... Okay, why is there a lock? You gave me voice chat. I've had the account for long enough without changing the thing, without changing my... Without changing... my birthday. Oh, what do you mean, please update birthday? Oh, everything's interrupting me. Low battery. Come here! There. Saved. And I am not verifying my age. I feel like it should be a thing where you have enough stuff verified, and you haven't changed your birthday in long enough. It should just automatically verify your age, because, like, you haven't bothered changing it, and it says you're 8 or 18. Like, you are playing the long game there. So I feel like I've had this account for years, and I have not changed my birthday at all. So I feel like that should be considered trustworthy. Verification worthy. Okay, let's bring it back to OBS. Okay, so yeah, Inocs. It's good. It's quite simple. Really, only 3 buttons. There's attack, jump, and tool. Yeah. Start off with Sonic. You go through grassy hill, not green hill, and you come across this purple ring. Yeah, so things go immediately off the rails from there. Pretty sure this was
emulate the game freezing and the Windows thing popping up. I was playing it on my PS4 over there, so that didn't quite. Yeah, jump scare was good. I will say, jump scare was pretty good. And then through a good chunk of the tail section, I was pretty unsettled. Whenever the screen would flash purple like that gave me to jump. Of course, didn't know it was coming, and it is kind of cheap in the way it does it. But like, it did make me jump every time it happened. Uh, Midway through, I stopped looking around the distorted version of Grassy Hill and just booked it for the end of the stage. Tails, why did you go in the ring? You didn't have to go in the ring. It was clearly not a normal ring. Why did you risk it? Like, that is the one criticism. Tails is one of the smartest characters in the cast. He sees this big ring with weird particles coming off of it. It looks nothing like the usual big ring, the usual golden big rings they go through. And he just decides, don't worry, Sonic, I'll save you. Just goes in without any hesitation. Like, come on, man. You're just supposed to... Like, aren't you a bit wary that this thing looks like it can kill? Sonic. I mean, it's debatable whether or not he would go through it. Like, he's the adventurous type. I'm sure he would if he thought it would bring him somewhere new to explore. Otherwise, he'd recognize it was probably dangerous, it's kind of trap, and just avoid it. Sonic is kind of more passable because of his character. Tails, though, there should have been no reason he just went straight in like that. I liked the code puzzle. That was cool. It was very simple. You just convert letters to, or you just convert the numbers on the wall to the respective letters in the alphabet, and you put in the code. Got backtrack. There's a bunch of text on the wall when you first arrive in that area. Different messages from, I'm assuming, I'm going to call him Inocs because I don't know what his name is. The entity. But yeah, I was assuming they're from Inocs victims, but once you go up into that room where the computer is and the code, you go back down. You can go back down immediately like I did. In order to try to search for the code. Because I didn't immediately realize, hey, wait a minute, H is the 8th letter of the alphabet, figure the rest out. I should change all these to letters. Yeah, I didn't realize that at first. So I went back down. Everything, all the text was changed to one message. You can observe some of it. For one of the things, you can say you can observe it, and Tails will say definitely written by a lunatic or something like that. But if you go back down there, everything is changed to we're watching you, Tails. You can go back to that same chunk of text, which also now says the same as everything else, and he'll react, acting shocked. Why everything suddenly says this? While you're down there, there's also something you need to get to get past the second lock on the door. The code is the first lock, tools the second lock. You'll also get your little gadget there, right next to the second part. Me being me, next one of the area, there was a sign saying not to touch the torches. I didn't recognize that one path is filled with lanterns and not just an overabundance of torches. So I went down the path with just torches and immediately died. So I went down the other path. Saw the sign, now you know this is the right path. Went to observe it. Tails talked about the lamps. And then I realized that they were lamps. And this is immediately used again. There's another sign, crossroads sign ahead of you. It is 3 locations: bunker, shed, and bunker again. You stick with the lanterns. It's a very similar to last section, in which you gotta choose the right path. And the right path would be. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm just gonna say I got the bad ending, but once you get into the forest, occasionally your ring count will flash and change to find it in black with a white outline. It just hit me. The it I was supposed to be finding wasn't a way out or some tool to help me progress. It must have been whatever gets me to the good ending. Also, every death, most deaths, have a. Well, deaths by Enoch have their own animations. I like them. I love those animations. Because, like, someone even has tails making sounds. And, like it is cool. He did Enoch just over here, orb, glitch. In, like, I think that's really cool. Like, this is a really cool entity. Um, I'm, I wouldn't say I'm a fan of Sonic EXE, but, like, I mess with it. Um, this this is this is just great EXE. I know it's actually I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I know it's not an EXE. I'll have to double check it. Um, let me see what the page says. I think it's just EXE inspired. Um, um, huh, it doesn't say anything. Okay, so, um, hmm, all right, yeah, um, so yeah, um, I really like the death animations; those are cool. Um, Enox himself, or possess Sonic, or whatever. I think that's pretty cool. Like, during the jump scare, after Sonic goes into the ring, his eyes are pitch black, sort of like an EXE without the red irises. Every time you see him after that, it's just white. Hero Brian. Hero Brian Sonic. Um, I think it's a clever little twist. Also, you find a Robloxian corpse in the area Tails wakes up in. Um, so yeah, I accidentally found out you can still, or not really accident. I ended up finding out you can still attack in the forest. Wasn't quite sure why until you leave the bunker. Once you leave the bunker, a little cutscene will play where Tails finds Enoch or Inocs. After that, you enter a chase scene. And also, during this, the environment has changed. You can't just remember the path back. It is a different area entirely. The only part being the same being the area around the bunker. So you're in a chase scene. Enox is faster than you. However, you can use the attack to stun him for a bit. So what'll happen when you escape is Tails will end up falling into a hole, clinging onto a branch. Enox will blast the branch, sending Tails tumbling down. Uh, he tries to fly, ends up hitting his head. Um, he wakes up in a burning city. His arms gashed. I would have loved to see the uncensored. I didn't know there was an uncensored or like a more violent version. That would have been cool to see. Um, but yeah. So you wake up, and then their Tails wakes up. You walk down the road slowly and injured. And then Inocs. I happen to turn around when this happened, but Inocs, he comes out of nowhere and he gets Tails. After that, it's another cutscene. I forgot to mention, during Tails' descent, he gets, I'm not sure if he gets these visions, if these are just things for us, but Sonic is shown, but his face is blacked out, like a black square, like you'd see, in, like a crime show or so, when someone's eyes are just black bar. It's basically that on Sonic. So in the cutscene after Tails gets caught. Oh, you can't avoid this, by the way. I'm pretty sure. But after Tails gets caught, you enter a cutscene. This actually like hurt me a little inside because Tails is one of my favorite characters. But you see, especially it's hard. You see Tails. You see his corpse. I'm quite certain he is headless. He was decapitated. This hit especially hard for me because Sonic was there, and he like it's from what I'm aware, that is Sonic. That is the real Sonic. I don't know where he is, but his face is blacked out like in the visions. He crawls up to Tails, and he is devastated. And then he goes on about how you did this, you could do whatever you wanted to me. I just asked you to leave him out of this. At first, I thought that was supposed to be a fourth wall breaking thing, like Sonic was talking to the player, asking why they did this, as if they know the player exists, and they're the ones setting things into motion, they're the ones that cause Sonic to get caught, they're the ones that cause Tails to get killed. And then Enoch speaks, and I don't know where where the ending changes. I'm assuming it's at this moment. So, Enox says how Sonic's anguish just isn't satisfying. So, as a gift for you, I'll bring back Tails. He resurrects Tails. That's the point, I think, where the ending changes. It also shows Tails' corpse upright for a split second, and it has no head. That's why I think he was decapitated. And then he Tails sits there for a moment. Sonic sits there for a moment. Suddenly, Tails stands. In a split second, he stands, purple, and with two new appendages sprouting from his back. He he's got the same black face. He grabs Sonic, he lifts him up, and his back appendages start stabbing him. I'm pretty sure Sonic dies there. And then after that, the screen goes black. Enox talks about why Sonic cared for Tails so much, how useful Tails was, and then said the red one was there, setting up the Knuckles part. The part I thought the demo was actually going to cut out was right at the fall. Tails falls down the hole, screen goes black. That's where I thought the demo cut. Then it plays. The screen fades in to Tails falling down the hole, trying to fly, getting his head, and all that. Yeah, that's where the mention of the red one, Knuckles. That's where the demo ends, and then it was revealed I got the bad ending. So, Yeah. For it was kind of short. Controls were kind of limited. I could see why having spin dash would be kind of broken. Having boost would be kind of broken. Having homing attack would be kind of broken. The latter two also not making sense with Tails. You couldn't fly as Tails. Um, Basically, Tails was just reskin Sonic in controls. Um, yeah, so it was fun. The scares were good. The deaths were good. You can fall into water. I'm assuming that kills you, and you just get sent back to a checkpoint. Uh, there's a maze you have to go through. Occasionally, appendages will pop out at specific points in the walls. You gotta duck in order to avoid getting killed by them. You get killed by them, it just blacks out like you touched water. Doesn't really make sense how crouching helps, because you just crouch and it just passes right through you. I don't know how crouching does that, but um, yeah. I actually discovered you could crouch in the after Tails woke up. Either that, or in the darkened grassy hill. Or maybe it was a Sonic. Might have been his. No, no, no. Yeah, it's definitely it's Tails. One of those two moments. Um, but yeah, that crouch is how you avoid the appendages. Um, and puzzles are fun. For a rare reason, there's an inventory limit of 3, one of which being the map, and then one of which is taken by the map for the maze duration. Maze section is short. Then there are 3 parts at the maze, so you have to go into the maze. You only grab 2 of them. Then you place them in this machine. You gotta go back, grab the 3rd part, and then bring it back out. So inventory limit seems kind of unnecessary there. I'm gonna be honest. In the later version, I'm hoping they just let you pick everything up at once. Yeah, and then once you do that, you can get a crowbar from the shed. Oh yeah, the door to get to this maze, you gotta go to the shed. You go past the sign, you go past the bunkers, and you go straight to the shed. You do the maze, and you get a crowbar, which you can then take back to the bunker, and then that's where you get your map. Um, for me, map absolutely useless. Did not help. I just ran. Um, oh right, charger. Yeah, I just ran through the forest. And eventually made it. So the map, let's see, it doesn't tell you where you are. Doesn't tell you where you're going. I guess it does tell you where you're going. Um, Looking back at it, there were red strips. Maybe those red strips weren't dead ends, and maybe they were possible locations for the it you have to find. I'm not sure if the find it thing was still happening at that point, though. It was still happening in the bunker, though. So, what? You know what? Yeah, I just got an idea. So, I started another stream on my PS4. We're gonna go through the game. Uh, I was debating whether or not to do this by playing through the game, do this stream, this review by playing through the game. Decided not to because I already experienced everything. But of course, then I found out I got the bad ending. Before I even thought of doing the stream. Um, like, I think I know how to get the good ending. I'm completely blinded. I just saw this on my homepage. Thought it was interesting. Played it and was very pleasantly surprised by it. Um, so yeah, well, I've decided I'm gonna cut off this stream, go over to my PS4, and boot up and do a stream on there, and then we'll try to get the good ending. So, yeah, see you there.